Burnt offerings are killed by the person offering by their own hand. Koresh caused his own death, and the people of the government helped, offering one of their own citizens. Moses directs all on what to do for offerings. Koresh being shot, his blood sprinkled on all sides of the altar at the entrance of the meeting tent. The meeting tent is the coming of the Lord. Burnt offerings are skinned and cut to pieces, meaning Koresh was not recognized as the burnt offering. In a burnt offering, the inner parts and the legs are washed as a government cover-up. Aaron's sons are Koresh's followers who arrange all. Koresh's followers arranged all the pieces. However, I don't think they knew God's complete plan. I am the burning wood that is on the altar that God pulled out as a burning stick. All sacrifices have been made on my behalf from God for my coming. Oklahoma City was part of the burnt offering and part of the grain offering, double of the Lord's hand. The Spirit raised in me is taking off the old clothes, sin, and putting on the new clothes, righteousness. The land was ceremonially cleansed by Heaven's Gate and Oklahoma City. The curtain to the entrance of the meeting tent is opening. The curtain covering the Ark of the Covenant is fully opened when all that is complete and the world lives by God's commands. God is to meet us inside the curtain of the ark of his testimony. I took Heaven's Gate, and they took Red Alert. Heaven's Gate is the entrance to the meeting tent also. God likes gold. Atonement money must be paid at the initial census. The initial census is judgment and acceptance. Atonement money is to be used for the service of the meeting tent. Both the poor and the rich are to give the same amount of atonement for their lives, since both are worth the same. The meeting tent is also called the tabernacle of the congregation, and will be built in Jerusalem, and will be a memorial for all time. Atonement money is a ransom for your life, so that the plague that is on the non-believers will not come on you. Atonement money equal to 6 grams of silver will come from all who are over the age of 20 who wish to be in the kingdom. The feast of the Lord is on the table. Gather yourselves. Declare unto Jacob his sins and transgressions, and prepare to meet thy God. The word I speak shall come to pass is fulfillment. Amen. You know you must be cleansed because you're going to see God, and you must be clean like Him. Bring an offering to the Lord by taking from each man whose heart prompts him to give. The table of the Lord will always have the bread of the presence. The bread of the presence is communion bread. The meeting tent is a temple. There was no physical temple in New Jerusalem when John looked, because it had not been built yet. The lampstand has 3 pairs of 2. Each pair is a blossoming of the Spirit. John and Jesus, me and Koresh, Moses and Joshua. Muslims, I can remove your part of the lampstand. Jesus is the ruler of God's creation. Jesus' 7 lampstands are the perfect church. Exodus is past, present, and future. I am a guilt offering also, because everybody should be feeling guilty now. With all the revealings to me in jail, it was like being on Moses' mountain. God has met me before the temple, in the temple, and in the holies of holies. This book is the book of the covenant. There will be 70 earthly elders.